Good afternoon, Arizona. My name is Jeff. I'm with Automare #1 News. I'm here with
Sally Bush.
Sally Push. So, Sally Push, how long have you been a customer of ours?
Gee, I don't know. What, about 6 years?
6 years. 6 years she's been a customer of ours, and she's still with us. Now, have you had any, how can I put this, any problems with our company or anything in that time period that you'd like to address?
Yes, I had a contract with your company, and when I called in to have them come out to redo it, they couldn't find the contract. And I tried and tried, and finally I let one of the guys come out after I tried somebody else. And he says, I'll look into it. And then I got a call back, and they said that they would honor the contract for the next 2 years that they have found it.
Okay. So we basically, we extended your contract for you then?
Yes.
And
At no cost.
at no cost. So not only did she have a problem, but we also fixed it. Was it, would you say, was it in a timely manner, or?
Yes, I was aggravated at first because I didn't want them to come back where they wouldn't honor the contract.
Not come back. Not come back.
When they didn't honor the contract, but then I decided, well, I'll give them another chance. And when the technician come out, he said, I'll look into it for you. And it took some doing because it was a couple of days before they called back and said, yes, they had found it. In the meantime, I had found mine, which I had lost, I thought. But they honored it and they extended it. And it's been nice ever since.
We took care of her. Now, most of the interviews that you guys see me doing, I'm always joking around and having fun. I'm doing the exact same thing now. The only difference is it's good that the viewers see that we do also videotape customers that may have bad experiences with us that we've been able to fix in a timely manner or get fixed very quickly. We try to strive for the best customer service as possible. Since that incident that you had with our company after it was fixed,
Yes.
and the technician came back out, what would you say was your demeanor towards the company after that fact?
Very impressed because they honored the contract and they've been very gracious and very good about coming back out about every 6 months or so.
That's good. So every 6 months we come out. We normally do one time a year. It just depends on how busy we are. Sometimes we'll come out twice a year. Being a customer of ours, you get unlimited service calls. All your service calls are free, which I'm sure you're already aware of that.
Right.
Most of our parts that we touch or replace through our company under your agreement are lifetime warranty, which means in 5 or 6 years, if your fan motor went out and it's our fan motor that we replace, we're going to replace at no charge. If it's a compressor, TXV, or some major components, then obviously that we have no control over because that's through the manufacturer itself. Have you ever felt like you were forced or pushed into buying something that you didn't necessarily need?
No, not really. I have wondered if it would be better for me, I guess is the word. And I thought about it. I thought about this air, but I have COPD, and so I decided if it would help to clear up the COPD and asthma, it would be worth it for me in the long run.
Okay, and what she's talking about here is basically the Active Tech Induct 2000, which is an air scrubber. It's a non-portable unit that actually gets put into the supply side of your unit, whether you have a packaged unit or you have a split system unit, which would be one in the closet or the attic. This device basically goes into it, pulling out an average of 99.6, 99.7% of all allergens, including MRSA staph. It does help out with COPD. It's been known to help people reduce the over-the-counter medication costs that they have to do. In about 3 weeks, we're going to come back out with Sally and find out if it's actually worked and if she can feel a difference, which we all know that she will.
I hope.
Yes, she will. The ActiveTech 2000, or I'm sorry, ActiveTech Induct 2000 has been around since about 2006. It's a new product to me. I got to take a demonstration on it, like I was telling you earlier, on how it actually works. It's very unique. There is similar devices like this, just not in the same form. If you're interested in this, give us a call at 602-266-5247. It's called the ActiveTech Induct 2000. Now, you said you were impressed with our company. Clean cut, not clean cut, people that just you don't get along with, people that you don't want. I mean,
Most of the techs that have been out have been very personable, very clean cut, and very not like some that I see walk up the street.
yeah. She said clean cut. I haven't shaved yet, so I know she's not talking about me.
No, he hasn't shaved yet.
I have not, unfortunately. Is there anything that you think that our company can improve on in the future?
No, the girl that calls me is very, very nice.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Rebecca? You got a compliment. Now you're on YouTube.
And
Yay!
yeah, she's been very nice, and she calls. I feel like I know her.
That's good. Well, all of our customers, I can't speak for the past, unfortunately. I know that the owner, Josh, like I said earlier, he does strive to build customer service the best that he possibly can. He hires the best possible people, and he spends a lot of time in the hiring process.
Yeah.
Once you're our customer, for instance, if I just signed you up today to be our customer, you are no longer a customer to us, you're our family, which means you're our responsibility to make sure that you're taken care of no matter what. If it's something that we can't possibly do, we're gonna go out of our way to find out how we can do this to potentially help you out without you spending a lot of money.
And money's very important this year.
See?
Gas going high.
Gas is going very high.
Yes.
Very high. With our company, like I said in all my other interviews, I'm going to reach in your pocket. I'm going to take your money, whether it's cash, check, debit, credit, whatever. But when I leave, you're going to be smiling. You're not going to have buyer's regret. If you have buyer's regret, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But everything that we recommend to you guys is just recommendations. You don't always have to jump right on it. But if you choose to do it, then you're taking that preventative maintenance measure so you don't potentially take out a major component later on in life.
No, I think it took about a year before I got the new motor in.
Yeah.
I had to think on that one.
Yeah. Sometimes in the instance with Sally, you know, like she said, it took about a year before she got the motor put in. But that's okay. Because in that year's time, that would be twice that we came out and we recommended to her, letting her know. Obviously, at the one point, it probably wasn't bad enough for her to replace. So why have her spend the money at that time when she could save up for it when it potentially goes bad, which ended up happening anyways. Is there anything that you want to add into this?
It seems like since I got that motor on, that the furnace isn't running as much.
Right.
Because it's blowing better.
Yeah. Always listen to recommendations. Take them to heart. Don't think that they're just selling points. I personally, and I don't know if I ever told you this, I really hate being called a salesman. If I wanted to be a salesman, I'd be selling cars or working at McDonald's. One of the two.
Right.
You know, in a situation like Sally just said, once the motor was replaced, her unit doesn't seem to be turning on and off as much as it was, or running as much as it was. Have your utility bills dropped at all?
Well, the utility bills have been gradually going up but the amount of kilowatts is the word I'm wanting for, that I use has been going down. In other words, I think SRP increased last summer, about the time I got that put on. So, but they give you a little rundown of what it was last year and how many you've used this year. And for the most part, it's been lower, yes.
That's good. So the kilowatts have dropped, unfortunately. we have no control whether APS or SRP raise their prices, whether you're on the share plan or not. As far as anything else goes, I mean, is there anything at all that you want to get off your chest or say or point out to the viewers that are watching this, that any recommendations that you have for our viewers about our company? Or
I highly recommend them. They are courteous, they're on time. If they change the time, they do call you to find out if it's okay. So I highly recommend them. They've been very good to me.
well, that's good. I'm glad. She said courteous, on time. The one thing she didn't say is drug free, which we are. Hence our patches over here, EPA certifications. All of our technicians are actually NATE certified. Some of us are getting our master heat pump certification test, and we just introduced with our company what they call a Super Tech program, which is a pretty extensive level of training that the owner allows us as a company and technicians to go through. If you have questions, once again, give us a call at 602-266-5247. You can talk to Rebecca, Eldon, those are our appointment setters. Samantha's our main secretary. You have Josh, which is the owner of the company. Angie, which is in our marketing and human resources. Jason, which is our lead installer, aka we call him the Hulk because he's a big boy. And then you have Sean, and then myself, Jeff. So once again, if you guys have run into any problems, second opinions, anything that you need done, just give us a call. Hopefully we can treat you the same as Sally. Thank you very much, and are you good to go?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Alrighty.